A new Pokemon Go season is upon us. We are about to switch. I think it's already rolled out in some locations, and there are 3 big events that are kicking off this new season and lots of new stuff being added. So tons to talk about here. We're going to cover it all today. Timestamps below if you want to skip to anything important, but let's get into it. So first off, we have the announcement of Adventures Abound, the new Pokemon Go season that is taking place from Friday, September 1st at 10 a.m. local time. Like I said, this is probably already rolling out in some locations by the time this video goes up, and it ends Friday, December 1st at 10 a.m. local time. Lots of stuff here as far as bonuses go. They're not the most wild bonuses, but some of them are kind of nice. So first off, we have trainers can open up to 40 gifts daily, which is nice lately, especially after GoFest. I feel like my list is super long, my friends list, and I can hit my daily limit really quickly. So this is kind of a nice change. Trainers can hold up to 40 gifts in their item bag, which is really nice. Increased damage when participating in raids with friends. This is cool if you have like a local community for raid hour and stuff like that. But then also increased XP from going up in friendship level. And I think this is a very nice bonus because this is easily like the best way to level up in Pokemon Go. But that is where the bonuses kind of fall off. Now, there are a lot of new Pokemon also being added, but I'm not going to get into those until we talk about some of these new events that are coming, but they are really cool. I'm very excited for a lot of them. We're also seeing new Shadow Pokemon debuts. Shadow Zapdos is rotating in the 5-star raids, so very exciting there if you're into those Shadow raids. I've personally never done a 5-star Shadow raid. I have no Shadow Legends from the Shadow raids. I just can't find a group in the area that actually does them. So very difficult for me to actually do this, but Shadow Zapdos is very cool nonetheless. Research breakthroughs for this event include Galarian Farfetch, Larvitar, Sableye, Bagon, Furfrou, and Goomy, which is not bad. Honestly, I'm really keen on the Goomy and the Larvitar. Even the Sableye would be kind of nice if I could pull a shiny. That'd be cool. But not bad rewards in that regard. And spawns this season change based on the location, as they always do. In cities, you'll be able to encounter Gengar, Gulpin, Beldum, Tranquil, Scraggy, Gothita, and Dedenne. In forests, you'll be able to encounter Chansey, Staravia, Lopunny, Krogunk, Shelmet, Morlul, and Oranguru. In the mountains, you'll be able to encounter Onix, Sableye, Aggron, Darumaka, Golett, Fletchinder, and Togedemaru. In the water, you'll be able to find Slowbro, Shelder, Pelipper, Carablast, Goomy, and Dewpider. Honestly, a lot of these are really solid for Go Battle League. Specifically looking at things like Pelipper, Onix, Steelix is quite good, Sableye, what else we got here? Gengar in the wild's not as good as something like Haunter for like Great League, but that's interesting nonetheless. Scraggy is very good. For Scrafty, so a lot of stuff actually popping up that is pretty decent competitively, and I know there was a lot of move changes going into the season, so a lot of stuff that could be very, very solid. As far as hemisphere exclusive Pokemon go, the northern hemisphere, we have the 2nd gen starters with Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and Totodile. Larvitar is going to be spawning in the wild. Deerling obviously in the autumn form. Tyra and Amora are going to be spawning as well. The only one that can't be shiny there is Deerling. In the southern hemisphere, you'll be able to encounter the Gen 5 starters, Snivy, Tepig, and Oshawott with Turtoga, Arcan, Deerling, and Dino. 2K eggs are going to have Chinchou, Meditite, Larvesta, Fomantis, and Lechonk, which is a new Pokemon, one of the new Pokemon that is going to be added. Very exciting stuff there. Lechonk is the only one of the Paldean Pokemon that are getting added that will have a shiny form. I will go into this a bit further when we talk about some of these new events. In 5K eggs, we got Lickitung, Gligar, Larvesta, Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxley. So the Gen 9 starters are making their way in, which is super weird because we still don't have Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble. I almost said Fuecoco instead of Scorbunny. But yeah, Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble are not in this game yet, and it's very odd. It's very, very odd. 7K eggs are going to have the Hisuian Pokemon. We have Hisuian, Growlithe, Voltorb, Quillfish, and Sneasel. And in 10K eggs, you're going to be able to get yourself Larvesta, Carbink, Goomy, Jangmo-o, and Frigibax, which is very cool. Carbink is the one I'm mainly focused on, and I still don't have a Larvesta, so I will be trying to get my hands on one of those. Finally, we have additional research. Adventures Abound special research is coming. You'll be able to select this special research early on in the season, starting on September 5th. You'll be able to claim this and be actually able to pick one of your Paldean starter Pokemon to focus your research on throughout the course of the season. Pretty cool stuff. Obviously, I'm a Quaxley guy. I'm going to be going with my boy Quaxley and get myself a nice Quick Wobble. Love it. Also, Master Ball is coming back. We can get another Master Ball. They're calling it Timed Investigation. It sounds very similar to Timed Research. However, it will award another Master Ball. We don't know if you can stack a Master Ball or not. Like, I still have my Master Ball because I have yet to come across a Galarian bird while I'm out doing my grinds, doing all that fun stuff. Yet to come across a Galarian bird, so I don't actually know if I can have another Master Ball on top of my Master Ball. So that'll be interesting to see, but Master Balls are making a return, and I think if you miss the window for this research, it is free. You will be able to purchase a ticket to complete it later on, so you could pay for it a little bit later if you miss it the first go round. But that covers the basics for the season. A lot of the stuff that you need to know for the entire season. Let's talk about some of these crazy events that we're getting, because they are absolutely nuts. First and foremost, we are getting a Community Day Classic coming this Saturday. This Pokemon is going to be Charmander. This is the third Charmander Community Day that we're getting. What can I say? Honestly, Charmander's hype. Everybody loves Charizard. I'm not as excited for this as I could be. However, I'll be excited to get a bunch of candies for Charmander. It is pretty decent bonuses. We have increased spawns, obviously, 3 times catch Stardust, which is the big highlight of this particular event, 3-hour incense, and 3-hour lures that are available during the course of this event. Obviously, there is the $1 paid ticket that you can buy if you so choose to do so. I personally have stopped buying those. I don't feel they're all that worth it. Then you get access to the featured attacks, Dragon Breath for your Charmander, as well as Blast Burn if you evolve into Charizard. Very, very powerful attacks for Go Battle League. Obviously, very nice to grab if you have the shadow versions of these particular Pokemon. So definitely some good moves to pick up. I just find it so odd that we're doing Charmander again so soon. Obviously, you can get encounters with Shiny Charmander, and they are likely doing the raid. Let me scroll if I can find it. I don't see anything actually about doing the Charmeleon raids after the event. They have been doing that rather frequently. However, it doesn't appear that they're doing that where you can battle the Charmeleon and get extra Charmander spawns. Doesn't seem like that's going to be the case here, but regardless, this is going to be a solid event if you don't already have a Shiny Charmander, Shiny Charizard, this, that, or the other. Definitely worth doing, and there will be Charmander showcases throughout the course of the event, so kind of fun there. And this is going to be taking place on September 2nd from 2 p.m. local time to 5 p.m. local time. But now we get into the real meat and potatoes, what has me the most excited for this particular season and just next week in Pokemon Go in general. I am beyond hyped for this. I talked about it briefly in my Pokemon Go Fest recap video that we are getting these 2 events. I am so stoked that it is actually happening so soon. We are getting crazy rewards here. So first off, we have Paldea Adventure. Very cool stuff here. A Paldea Adventure taking place from Tuesday, September 5th at 10 a.m. local time till Sunday, September 10th at 8 p.m. local time. Very exciting because the bonuses off the rip. Let's just talk about this. 4 times catch XP. Absolutely bonkers. Secondly, 4 times Stardust for catching Pokemon. Absolutely nuts. This is going to be a grind fest for anybody that needs dust. I'm going to be playing so much Pokemon Go. But on top of this, also, Pokestops may turn gold without using a golden lure module. And I think this is really cool. Obviously, Gimmighoul is in the game and you're able to get Goldango. This is how you're able to start doing that. So I think this is really solid as well. But this event, obviously, it's called, Paldea Adventure. We're going to get access to the Paldean Pokemon, at least a couple of them sprinkled in, which again is so weird because where is the Galar love? Like, we don't have the starters yet, and I don't know what's going on there. Anyways, we get access to Sprigatito, Floragato, Meowscarada. Obviously, very cool. I love these starters. They're probably my favorite starter line, if I'm going to be 100% honest. Fuecoco, Crocalor, and Skeledirge, and then we have Quaxly, Quaxwell, and Quaquaval. Absolutely love it. It's the standard 25 candy evolve the first time, 100 candy evolve the second time. So get out there and grind. Also, in this first round of the Paldean event, you're going to be able to get Lechonk. Lechonk is going to be available through field research tasks, and it is going to have its shiny form available very early on, which is very cool. Also, Lechonk has 2 different forms. If you were unaware, it has a male and a female form that are distinctly different from one another, so it might be worth collecting one of each if that's your jam. On top of this, throughout the course of this event, Lechonk is also going to have showcases spread out, and there are Pokemon with increased shiny chance. We're looking at Hoppip, Houndour, Buizel, and Fletchling. Now, if you're wondering why these Pokemon have increased shiny odds, they are all available very early on in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which is where Paldea is in. So, you're able to get all of these Pokemon with increased shiny odds, which is actually pretty cool. And spawns in the wild are as follows: Hoppip, Houndour, Buizel, Fletchling, Sprigatito, Fuecoco, Quaxly, and Lechonk. Very cool stuff. They will also, all of these new Paldea Pokemon will be in the 7-kilometer eggs throughout the course of the event. And moving on to raids during this event, appearing in 1-star raids, we have Unknown A, Unknown D, Unknown E, Unknown L, and Unknown. All of these are going to be available in the raids, also available as shiny. This is 1-star. 3-star raids are going to feature Machamp, Camerupt, Metagross, and Turtonator. I actually don't have a Turtonator yet, so I may have to swing one of those. Moving on, a 5-star raid, we have Celesteela and Kartana making their way in, and they are going to be available based on different regions. So in the Southern Hemisphere, from September 1st to September 8th, we will have Kartana. In the September 8th through the September 16th, it is available in the Northern Hemisphere. So Northern Hemisphere, we are getting Celesteela first. We are getting it right at the start of the season. You're able to start farming Celesteela up, and then on September 8th, we will rotate into Kartana. The Mega Raid that is featured is Mega Manectric, and very cool. I don't have this one yet, so just keep your eye out for that. On top of this, there are new avatar items. They are the outfits that you get in the DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the teal mask. They are the Kitakami outfits. Very cool. It's got like the masks on it of the legendary trio that is featured in that DLC, and this is going to be available on, I believe, September 13th, the same day that the DLC drops for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So very cool stuff there, but that is not where all of this ends. Moving on to September 10th, we have the Ultra Unlock Paldea event, and this was because we completed all of the all the catch challenges during GoFest that we had assigned to us. We are able to actually get a bonus event here, Sunday, September 10th through Friday, September 15th, obviously 10 a.m. local time for the start and 8 p.m. local time for the end. Because we completed all this, we are getting bonuses. The bonuses continue with the 4x Catch XP and the 4x Stardust that was part of the Paldean Adventure event. These are going to continue on, but we're getting more Paldean Pokemon. First off, we have the Nimble family. Nimble and Lokix are being added, and this is simply an evolution by 50 candies. Moving on, we have Palmy, Palmo, and Palmot being added. All of these are really cool to be added, but it's an interesting evolution because it takes 25 candy to evolve Palmy to Palmo, and then it takes 100 candy to evolve Palmo to Palmot. However, you have to walk 25 kilometers with Palmo as your buddy to evolve it into Palmot, which is kind of what happens in Scarlet and Violet. You have to walk with Palmo out of its Pokeball. Next up, we have Bombardier. This is dropping with its shiny form, which is really cool. Interesting choice. I figured we'd get Wattrel over Bombardier, but very interesting nonetheless. And then Frigibax, which I am personally very excited about. With Frigibax, Artibax, and Baxcalibur are coming to Pokemon Go. We're getting them, obviously, 25 candies and then 100 candies for the second evolution. Lechonk showcases continue. Increased shiny chances continue for Hoppip, Houndour, Buizel, and Fletchling. And then all that is added in terms of wild spawns are Nimble, Palmy, and Frigibax. Those are going to be available in the wild as well, on top of what was already available with Sprigatito, Fuecoco, Quaxley, and Lechonk. As far as raids go, the Unknown are still going to be appearing in 1-star raids, but appearing in 3-star raids is going to be Bombardier, which again can have that shiny form. So just something to note. And again, the rotation will just be taking place for the legendary Pokemon in raids. So Northern Hemisphere will be getting Kartana, and the Southern Hemisphere during this time will be getting Celesteela. So keep your eyes out for that. Another thing worth noting is during the Ultra Unlock Paldea event, there will also be a paid research task that you could do called I've Got Your Back, which gives you access to a special Palmy backpack. Honestly, it's very cute. I do kind of like this. However, it is $5, and the rewards are as follows: 2 encounters with Palmy, the Palmy backpack avatar item, 3 rare candy, 1 incubator, 10 silver pinap berries, 921 Stardust, and 9,210 experience. For me, this is a kind of a pricey ticket. Really, you're just paying for the backpack. Ultimately, if you're into Palmy, it is a very cute backpack. I do actually really like the backpack. I'm kind of tempted. As I say, it's expensive. I'm kind of tempted to do it because I do think it's a very cool backpack. However, this is paid. You only get this if you pay the $5 for the ticket during the second event. So just something to note in that regard. So that covers all the craziness that is happening in Pokemon Go here in the next week. Lots of really exciting stuff for us to be looking forward to between Charmander Community Day, a whole new season, all the Paldean Pokemon that are coming in. There's just a lot to look forward to. And the bonuses, the extra Stardust and the extra experience, I'm going to be absolutely grinding, and I cannot wait. So let me know in the comments below what your favorite part of all of this new stuff being added is. Obviously, a new Master Ball is really tight. I'm really excited for that because I really want to get the Galarian Birds, and this seems to be the best way to do so. So really cool stuff in that regard. Let me know. But that is going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, leave a like and sub for more videos like this in the future. Also, be sure to check out the Discord. People over there hanging out, playing Pokemon Go all the time. And if you want to see anything else from me, check out any of the videos that you see here on screen. But until next time, peace.